It's time for the Impact review. Well, show was enjoyable tonight. Some problems here and there, but for the most part, it was a pretty okay show. Start off with Bully Ray and Jeff Hardy at the start. Daniels and Kaz come in, some shenanigans. Okay way to start off the show. Nothing phenomenal, but it's passable. Then we get Velvet Sky defeating Tara. Match was just shit. Nothing really to talk about here. Just not good. Then we get Austin Aries defeating Hernandez. I enjoyed this match. I'm not a big Hernandez fan, but Aries got a decent match out of him. I like the old school, keeping the chain in the tights and right in the face. Nice face shot. Stuff you don't see in WWE. They don't do face shots like that, Last time we saw that in wrestling was Brock and Cena, last year. So pretty decent match there. Then backstage, Sting is trying to recruit people. Sting is just an annoying motherfucker. I can't stress enough how much I fucking hate him. This painted face weirdo, They're so desperate to keep him around, but really no one is really interested. There's no demand to have Sting still in the wrestling world. Woo, you want to be on a team? Woo, Matt Morgan has been wandering around backstage. Apparently, he formed a team with Joey Ryan. Joey Ryan's got all this potential, but they ain't doing shit with him. Matt Morgan, supposedly, he's supposed to be the next rising star, but they don't want to commit to him. Holy shit. If you're not going to commit to him by now, just fucking release the man already. It's pathetic. Every time they keep on, bringing them up and promising they're going to push him. First of all, let me state for the record that this man sucks. He ain't got a bit of talent. He's a piece of garbage. So he basically refuses. He doesn't want to be on the team. Good. Then it's Kenny King defeating RVD. A pretty decent match until the finish. The finish was just very, very botched. Almost like RVD didn't know what the fuck he was doing. First, there's a miscue. He doesn't kick out, so Kenny King has to do one of those weird awkward things where he has to try to roll off of him to make it look like he got his shoulder up. But RVD obviously didn't. What is this fucking pot-smoking moron doing now? Is he switching to stronger drugs? Is he on heroin now? How the fuck can you forget to kick out? Don't you know when your spot to kick out comes? How fucking long have you been doing this goddamn job, RVD? It's bad enough your matches suck. You should have retired years ago, but now you're fucking up the finishes to matches. And it doesn't stop there. Kenny King's going for his finisher. For some reason, RVD's flipping and flailing. Finally, he hits the finisher and it's over. Thank fucking God. Can we let that be RVD's last match? He's fucking embarrassing himself. The only way this guy can look good is when he's in there with two other guys, with Zema Iron and Kenny King, where he could just basically stay in the background, hit a couple of moves, but on one-on-one matches, he's just an embarrassment. He fucked up this match so horribly. Just terrible. This could lead to something with Kenny King as the champion, but why do I get the feeling? Not trying to be negative for the hell of it, but the way they treat the X Division, I just don't see them doing much for Kenny King as champion. Then we get a tweet from Hulk Hogan, and he fucks it up. They put this, they blow up his tweet right here on the screen, and there's a gigantic, spelling error, grammatical error. He says that there'll be hell on earth, but he puts heel on earth. H-E''LL. He will heal on earth. Fucking, how did they fuck that up? Why would they even put a spelling error like that right on the fucking screen? Then it's Ace and Nate's cutting a promo. It's an okay promo from Devon, nothing special. Sting comes out and introduces everybody, and the big story here that Eric Young has returned and he's going to be on the team at Lockdown, which is pretty interesting. I always said that Eric Young had a lot of talent, a lot of untapped potential. One thing's for certain, he's a very funny guy. He's very entertaining in the ring. He entertains me, makes me laugh. It seems like the funny business is over, but, let's see how he performs at the pay-per-view. He's back from an injury. He's refreshed. Maybe it'll actually do something with him. Then we get a very, very boring gut check match between two chicks. One of them is like a direct ripoff of Tamina Snuka, except she's a lot taller and even uglier. She's related to the Barbarian. The Barbarian is her uncle. The other chick is just some fucking Spanish chick, a little chick, and she beats the Tamina copycat, the Tamina lookalike, with a submission. And this fucking Tamina clone is like fucking 8 feet tall. I don't understand how the fuck she would lose to a little skinny nut, and this girl is like fucking 4'8", and this Tamina girl's 8 foot tall, and she's getting fucking beat by a little shrimp like that. That's just totally unrealistic. I mean, I know it's fake, but come on, certain things just don't look feasible in the world of professional wrestling, and that's a prime example right there. Then you got Robbie E and Robbie T. This is somewhat entertaining. I'm interested to see where this feud is. He blasts a picture over his head. He looks like he's down and out, but he comes back up and he's still got the picture frame around his neck. And he's, like some really like bad anger, acting. But it was all right. It's funny, entertaining, silly, but probably intended to be silly. Then we get our main event. It's Bully Ray and Jeff Hardy defeating Daniels and Kaz. Actually, a pretty enjoyable match. It was, back and forth. Really, I gotta stress that Daniels and Kaz are great as a tag team. Some nice double team moves. They even threw in some double team shit with Bubba and Jeff to keep it interesting. So, a pretty decent little main event there. Not very long. They should have given it more time. They could have cut out that gut check match and saved themselves a lot of headaches, a lot of fucking boredom, and a lot of people wouldn't have fallen asleep during this show. But, overall, pretty, uneventful, but not bad. But then at the end, Angle breaks into the Ace and Eight's hideout and kicks everybody's ass. That was actually, like, pretty cool. And then he unmasks the guy, but you don't get to see him. Then they all come in and they just destroy everybody. So maybe at Lockdown, they might, start to end this storyline already, because it's been going on for, like, about a year now. It's kind of, getting a little bit played out. They stopped doing that stuff with the strippers and all that, and them hanging out in the clubhouse, good times. So now it's getting a little bit boring. I do hope that they do reveal the guy. It's probably Jeff Jarrett. Who the fuck knows? But yeah, pretty decent episode. The Lockdown, it looks like not that great. I don't think that Bubba Ray deserves a fucking title shot. The Lockdown cage, I'm, sort of looking forward to that in a way. Alright, so there you go. Here's your little Impact review.